They go to the courts to get justice, but a new study into the victim's experience with the court system has found it can add to feelings of loss and trauma. The Melbourne University study is an Australian first, and it found many victims felt their concerns took a back seat to the criminal justice procedures. The group Victim Support Australia was a partner in the study, and for more, Spokeswoman Robyn joins us now from Canberra. Robyn, good morning.
Good morning, Michael.
Just how extensive was this study and what in particular did it look at?
It's a very important study, Michael. It was one of the first of its kind to interview people across the country. So we had a sample of people from a range of different jurisdictions. We're really keen to hear from more, of course, but it was the first time where people were asked about their experience and to see exactly the sorts of problems that they faced and also what worked for them.
What concerned victims most according to this study?
I think the main thing was their feeling that they were alienated from the process, that they weren't really a core part of it. And that's a really extraordinary thing when you think that if members of the community didn't report crime, then we wouldn't know anything about it hardly at all. And similarly, if people didn't cooperate as witnesses within the criminal justice system, then the criminal justice system itself would ground to a halt. So feeling a part of it, being given information, being treated with courtesy and respect are all absolutely critical features that members of the community told the study.
So what can police, law enforcement authorities, the courts do better to improve the plight, improve the way victims feel as they go through what is often, as you know, Robyn, a very long legal process?
It is a very long process, and some members of the community are involved in it for years, if not months, so a key part of that, and as you say, law enforcement, prosecution and courts should be more geared up to provide information to people. It's just crazy that some people still in this day and age aren't told things about the dates at which court hearings are, the locations, they're not given information about their responsibilities as witnesses, and they're not given support to be able to participate effectively.
How much of this is, for argument's sake, a weakness in procedures versus a funding issue? Courts would argue that they simply don't have the funds to employ people to get in touch with each and every victim.
There's truth in both of those ideas, Michael. But I think the way in which court and other justice institutions are set up to process cases, it shouldn't be that much of a leap to be able to include information provisions to be able to keep people up to date with what's happening. If there's anything that justice systems do well, it's actually about court processing, case processing. And so it's a simple thing to be able to keep people more involved through those processes.
Finally, Robyn, you've got a second stage of this study about to go live. What will that look at?
Well, that's a really important next phase, Michael. We're really interested to hear more from people in outer lying regions of Australia. Many of our respondents in the first stage of the report came from urban areas, and who were people also in contact with services that are members of Victim Support Australia. So we're really keen to hear from people who are in outlying areas and who maybe have not had that much contact with victim services. Anybody who's been a victim of crime and who's had the case go through the criminal justice system, we'd really like to hear from you.
OK, Robyn, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you, Mike.